everybody, I'm James Gunn. Next up is the big one, the true beginning of the DCU. This is called Superman Legacy. This is being written by me.
Superman Legacy, focusing on Superman balancing his Kryptonian heritage with his human upbringing. Again, the only set date that we have for an upcoming film is Superman Legacy, slated for July 11th, 2025.
We will not be having our jobs taken away and giving to robots.
The months-long actors' strike, it's officially over.
Superman Legacy, July 11th, 2025, balancing his Kryptonian heritage with his human upbringing. What do you think?
I'm really excited. I've been hungry for another Superman movie forever. James Gunn really understands like how to bring out the idiosyncrasies and just like the flair and the style and the tone of like the projects he works on. Even if it's not necessarily like a translation one for one of the page, he gives everything a flavor, a very specific flavor. And I'm really excited to see what he does with Superman, especially because I know how much this project apparently seems to mean to him.
I've loved the DC characters since I was a child. They're incredibly important to me.
And, you know, it's Superman. Like, this is your guy. Like, this is going to have to be his face of his universe. So he's going to craft this with a lot of attention. You know, we can go into the details of what we want out of this in the future, but I'm excited for this project.
Yeah, man, me too. I mean, it's about damn time. Like, this isn't even my character. I like him more than I ever used to. I think probably because I'm trying to become a nicer person the older I get. I have a little more patience for people. And, you know, being a Bat fan, well, being a Bat fan, maybe. Batman doesn't have to have much patience for people. He broods in a cave, all that shit. So, Superman tradition, it is like the excuse to be anti-social. Whereas Superman just is like, all right, I'll deal with these dumbass humans. I could crush them all. And I'm probably smarter than most of them, but I'm going to spend my time among them and be their Moses because I'm a good guy from Kansas. And that's pretty fucking interesting. And he said, too, in the press conference, one of the themes of this movie is being nice in a time when nice is not cool. You know, you and I were talking off mic, not about niceness, but another subject that I'm not going to get deep into. But the point is, things have gotten uncool in the past 10 to 20 years that baffle my mind. Being nice seems to be one of them. That is a really interesting spin on a character that people have been swearing you can't do Superman in real world. No one's ever gonna buy a nice guy Boy Scout. I'm like, why? Like, if any time needed a Boy Scout, it's now. And I also believe strongly that Captain America did that. I think it was Winter Soldier, and was like, you sure you want the red and blue on this suit? Like, people aren't feeling the red and blue right now. He's like, I actually think people need it now more than ever. And I was like, damn, that felt like one of my biggest takeaways from that whole MCU ever, is that line to Steve Trevor, Captain America, essentially the Superman of that universe. I think James Gunn is a really good to bring some light into a previously cinematically unnecessarily dark. There's no reason to bring the Nolans into Man of Steel, in my opinion. I got why they did it at the time, but like, I didn't want it at the time. I think Man of Steel's good for what it is. I think it's great for what it is. I just don't think they needed to do that. I'm like glad it's there as some kind of like student film experiment, but I don't need a Superman who's fucking brooding. It just felt like Batman Begins with Superman. Like, I'm the millionth person to say that. I just don't think that's
and visually, like the color palette just really brought that movie down.
Yeah,
no, I mean, like a Superman movie should just be really bright and optimistic, right? It should be colorful and vibrant.
The contrast was turned down to like 0. Yeah. Agreed. So yes, very excited.